A professional company, professional equipment, professional results. Come with us and we'll show you how we clean ductwork.
It's hooked up mainly to the direct line, and the vacuum hose follows all the way out, right out into the truck. We generally find access through the closest window or maybe even through the front door. We're going to start out by cleaning off the grate of the register, which holds quite a bit. That's normally what the homeowner sees. It alarms him a little bit. We're going to get this cleaned off with this. This is our air gun. We're running about 190 pounds worth of air pressure through this. So it's pretty significant, the air pressure that goes through it. We start by sticking out the register. You can see there's not much dust coming out because we have maximum vacuum on this run only. This is one of our cleaning tools, one of many. This particular house has original building material, it has pet dander, it has carpet fibers, it has human dander. I mean, it goes on and on and on, the things that you find inside ductwork. Those are what we're going to attack. This is just one of our tools, and how this works is it basically spins around. Chad, hit it. And this spins around, knocking it off as the vacuum is pulling. This is one of our other cleaning tools. This whole system here is called the bazooka. What the bazooka is it's a fairly thin system, but it drives air. All our tools are operated by air. As I show you in this system here, this beats around, knocking all of it off the walls at the same time. While simultaneously blowing the air. What we're going to do is we're going to send this through, and as I explained to you before, it's also pushing air at the same time. One thing that you have to keep in mind, as you see, nothing's coming out of the register, leaving back out inside the living stick. It's all being drawn at the same time. It's being pushed and sucked at the same time by the vacuum. The vacuum then goes from the ductwork out to our truck, and that's where the dirt ends. Okay, we finally got all the ductwork cleaned upstairs, at least over to the main trunk lines. As I explained to you before, now we're going to kind of show you how we're going to clean out that main trunk lines. You get a good idea what's in there and how we're getting it out. So why don't you take a trip with me inside the main trunk line. All right, hit it. Now that we're done cleaning the main trunk line, as you can tell, our vacuum's still hooked up. We do get about 1% that goes by our vacuum and lands down by the filter. Why don't we take a look at that 1% and see what we're looking at. Keep in mind, times this by 99, that's what we had in the ductwork. So let's take a peek, shall we? Okay, come on over here. As you can see, we have everything in here. from playing cards to some really old stuff. Like I said, this is an old house. There's plenty here to look at. You take this, you times it by 99. Let me grab you a small pile and you can take a peek at it. This is just a little bit of what we're talking about here. Now, if you times this by 100, this is a lot of stuff to be breathing all the time. I guess that kind of makes us wonder why we all get sick. This is part of the problem. We've got some of our main trunk lines cleaned out. As you can see, we have the access hole to where the vacuum used to be hooked up to. So why don't we take a look at it. We'll see what the end results are going to be as far as cleanliness on the inside of the ductwork. Okay, we're once again inside some of the main trunk line here. As you can see, nothing's holding onto the sides anymore because we have not only whipped it off, but brushed it off as well. The results are phenomenal. Once we start looking up a little bit more, you can actually even see the old wood frames that used to be in this house to connect the ductwork. And they're also spotless. As you can see, we've got this hole patched up. This is a cross-broken plate that we have custom made for our customers. We screw them in on the corners. They are cross-broken. That way they don't rattle and make noise at night. We also seal it with a light grade tin. This is called tin tape. This will not fall off over time. This will stay on here for as long as it needs to. That way we don't have any whistling noises. You don't call me at 2 in the morning and ask me if I'm sleeping, because you're not, because of a whistling noise. This is a great tool here because next time we go to clean out the ductwork, we go through the exact same holes that we were in before. What we're going to do here is we're going to clean out the blower fan. We're going to get the roller motor itself, as well as all the wheels, and then these have fins going all the way across them, which hold quite a bit of dirt. We're going to clean off each one of these fins individually. Get the whole area cleaned up here, reinstall the filter, and this area will be clean. Okay, as you can see, we've just finished cleaning out the blower fan area. We're going to go ahead and seal this up. I'm going to take you around to the front of the furnace and explain to you how we go ahead cleaning out the burners, the igniter, all of that stuff. That way you'll get a good idea of what goes on over there as well. Okay, inside this area we have the burners, the igniter, the heat exchanger, and many other things. What we're going to do is we're going to force air through there, picking it up with a vacuum. That way it doesn't make a mess of the area that we're working in. We'll get each burner cleaned out, as well as the heat exchanger, and make sure that everything's operating safely for you. Okay, as you can tell, what we're doing now is we're cleaning out the heat exchanger. There's a white powdery substance in here called sediment. Sediment is what eats away at it and pops holes inside your heat exchanger. So we want to make sure that we get all of that out of it for you. Now that we've got the pilot light all lit and the heat exchanger thoroughly inspected, we're about ready to put everything back together and fire this system. Okay, here we have a sticker located right on this plate, fairly close to the filter. What this is it's a friendly reminder for you on when to have your duct cleaning done. This states what day we came and when we should return. This also holds good value in a home. It's just very similar to somebody that has a lot of receipts for upkeep on their car when they go to sell it. So this is a very powerful tool. Got this furnace all clean and back together again and inspected. You go ahead and fire it up and it can start working efficiently. But more importantly, it can work safely. You check a number of appliances in your home to make sure that they're operating efficiently, but more importantly, safely. Dryers is one of your biggest unknown fire hazards in a home. We want to make sure that the lint isn't causing any kind of problems and that the dryer is free and clear of potential fire hazards. Your refrigerator is one of your biggest electrical users in the house, mainly because it runs 365 days a year, 24 hours a day on demand. So let's take a look at how this system operates and what you can do to make it run a lot more efficient. Down below on the bottom of your fridge, just located underneath the doors, is your coil system. Let's take a quick look inside this coil system and see what we can see. As you can tell, it is completely covered with dirt, hair, pet dander, all other kinds of things that is definitely going to affect the efficiency of this fridge. What we want to do is we want to open this back up and let it cool itself down. This sure doesn't run quite as much. So we'll show you what we do, how we do it, and what it looks like afterwards. This here is your drip pan area. Let's pull this out and take a quick peek at what we have in here. As you notice, there's a lot of black, crusty material. That is what we know it is mold. Your fan blows across here, blowing all of that mold and disease out into your living space. So you want to make sure that you wash these quite often. We generally recommend quarterly. Here we are getting ready to clean out the coil system. As you notice, we brought our vacuum system up and put it on one side of the fridge. That way when we go to clean this out, we don't cause a mess in your home. As you can see here, we're just starting to remove some of it, and the coil is actually starting to be able to be seen again. This allows the airflow to come across this and cool this unit down, which the compressor needs to do. As you can see, our coil system is fairly clean now. Matter of fact, almost like back to new condition. We'll zoom out a little bit here and give you a little bit better focus. The yellow stuff on top is insulation, which comes standard with the fridge. And we'll kind of zoom in. If you remember right, before you couldn't even see this coil system where it was or how it was even hooked up.
Trust the professionals. Owner-operated with 30 years of experience, Dustbusters, Alexandria.